Imagine this. You've just woken up after a full 8 hours of deep sleep. Technically, you should be at your peak energy levels. But the moment you open your eyes, you feel a crushing weight on your chest. You look at your phone, see a single notification, maybe an email or a minor task, and you feel an overwhelming urge to turn the phone off, hurl it across the room, and go back to sleep for years. This feeling isn't just common tiredness. You don't need another cup of coffee, and you're definitely not a lazy person, despite what that nagging voice in the back of your head tells you. What you're likely experiencing is burnout. But today, we aren't going to talk about surface-level advice like just take a vacation. Instead, we're going to dive deep into your brain to understand why your inner flame has suddenly flickered out and why our generation in 2026 is the most exhausted in history, despite all the technology meant to save us time and provide comfort. Before we move forward, let's correct a major misconception. Many people believe that burnout is the inevitable result of hard work, but reality tells a different story. There are people who work 12 hours a day and feel energized, while others work only 4 hours and are completely fried. Burnout isn't caused by the quantity of work. It's caused by the profound gap between the effort you put in and the reward you receive. Whether that reward is financial, emotional, or a simple sense of achievement. What is burnout? In psychology, burnout means you've depleted all your internal resources without finding anything to replenish them. Think of your bank account. If you withdraw $100 every day but only deposit 10, there will inevitably come a day when your balance hits zero. This is exactly what happens to your nervous system, constant drainage with zero replenishment. But what is actually happening inside your brain at this moment? Modern research in 2026 using functional MRI scans has shown alarming results. When you are burnt out, your amygdala, the brain's fear and stress center, becomes enlarged. This makes you hypersensitive to every minor notification and keeps you in a constant state of fight or flight. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic, focus, and smart decision-making, weakens. This is exactly why you find yourself unable to make simple choices like, what should I wear today? Or why you make silly mistakes at work that you would never normally make. Your brain isn't broken, it's in emergency mode, conserving what little energy is left just to survive. Burnout doesn't happen suddenly like a car accident. It's a slow erosion. It usually starts with what we call the disguised honeymoon phase, where you start a new project with excessive enthusiasm, cancel your holidays, and believe you're a superhero. This is where the seeds of burnout are planted. Then, you move into neglecting needs, where you give up your hobbies and social life because you're too busy until you reach emotional numbness. In this stage, you feel a kind of void. Nothing truly makes you happy, and nothing deeply saddens you. You feel like a machine running on autopilot, and you begin to resent your environment and even yourself. If you feel like this describes your life right now, I invite you to stop for a moment. Think about these questions. When was the last time you did something you loved without thinking about its utility or productivity? When was the last time you sat with yourself without your phone acting as a mediator between you and reality? We live in an era of toxic productivity. Social media haunts us with fake images of success, making us feel like we're always falling behind, no matter how fast we run. Artificial intelligence is putting pressure on our nerves, making us feel constantly threatened in our careers. But the biggest problem is the always-on culture. In the past, an employee left their work at the office and went home to be a human being. Today, the office lives in your pocket. You're accessible to managers, clients, and bad news 24/7. This compulsive digital connectivity prevents your brain from entering the deep rest state required to rebuild neural connections. The good news is that recovery is possible. But it doesn't start with a short vacation, because you'll return and get burnt out again on day one. Recovery starts with changing your operating system. Start by setting hard boundaries. Set a specific hour when everything related to external noise is shut down. Learn that the word no is actually a big yes to your mental health. Stop chasing perfection. Adopt the 20-80 rule for your energy. Focus your remaining effort on the 20% of tasks that give the biggest results and leave the rest. Most importantly, redefine rest. Scrolling through TikTok is not rest. It's consuming even more mental energy to process images and clips. True rest is walking, meditating, or even just staring into the void in silence. In conclusion, remember this. You are not a laptop meant to work until its battery burns out, only to be replaced by another spare part. You are a human being. You have energy, you have limits, and you have every right to be tired and to stop. Burnout is not a sign of failure. It's a distress signal from your body, telling you that the path you're on is unsustainable. Listen to your body now, before it forces you to stop at a time when you might no longer have the choice to return.